Hi everyone, welcome to the IBOtoolbox training webinar. I'm Chris Karafotis. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBOtoolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be putting out information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just continue to attend these webinars, just take in a little bit of this at a time, you'll be up to speed before you know it. So the Wednesday webinars are question and answer sessions. So go ahead and start entering in your questions into the chat so that I can answer them for you. It's a real exciting time at IBOtoolbox right now because IBO development team just released the new IBO wall and it is awesome. So I'm going to go over that. Also too, a couple of things that I'm going to show you. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but some new features that are very, very, very cool. So again, if you've just joined us, go ahead and if you've got questions, put them into the chat area. So I can answer them for you. Okay, so if this is the first time that you're attending an IBOtoolbox training webinar, what I'm going to cover is an introduction to IBOtoolbox. I'm going to go over the basics. I'm going to show you how to get started with IBO, show you how to get help or assistance. I'm also going to show you how to get extended training on IBOtoolbox and its family of websites. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and issue you a credit coupon code that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. And let's face it, that's why we're all here, right? We want to get that extra exposure for our business. And I got to tell you guys, you're in the absolute right place at the right time because there really is no better marketing platform, free or paid, than IBOtoolbox. So fasten your seatbelts, you're in for a wild ride. My goal for you, if you're brand new to the platform, by the end of this webinar, you're going to have enough ammunition to hit the ground running. We're going to get your profile set up for you. So your profile is really your public storefront. So we're going to make sure that you're ready to do business. You're going to get a lot of visitors, a lot of people interested in what you have to offer. So we want to make sure that you're ready for them. If you're a veteran member, I think you're going to learn something new tonight. Some really cool stuff going on. So anyways, let's get started. Let me check my questions. If you've just joined us, make sure that you enter in your questions into the chat area so that I can answer them. And we'll get started. All right, so what is IBOtoolbox? IBOtoolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the ability to promote their products and services on the internet. By using this powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. Now, IBOtoolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. At IBOtoolbox, you're not going to find any packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that. IBOtoolbox is a 100% free platform that's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join, and all members of IBO have the same exact features and tools regardless of their financial situation. So what does IBOtoolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. You know, there's so many systems and tools out there on the internet that really don't work. They're more about the hype with no return for using them. Whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBOtoolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. At IBO, you're going to find the most targeted audience. IBOtoolbox averages over 300,000 visitors each day, and they're looking for opportunities just like you to make some extra money. They're finding your products and services through the search engines based on the content that you've put into IBO. Your press releases that you've written, your wall posts, they all get indexed. But it's really important to know who you're marketing to. 96% of that daily traffic is non-member traffic. So this is a targeted audience where they're actually finding you. And you're probably wondering, how are they finding me? Well, you've written a press release and someone's went to Google and they've entered in search terms that equal what you've written about in your press release. That's how they're finding you. So it's very cool. You don't need to know any SEO or anything like that. You just write what you're passionate about. And for us marketers, it's what? Our business, right? And the press release tool was developed to do just that. So definitely use that to get the word out about your business. Your wall posts, definitely get the word out about your business with your wall entries. And videos, we want you to post your videos, anything that you have about your business, because this platform was developed for independent business owners, and that's what IBO stands for. So everything about this platform was developed for us. IBOtoolbox is a community of like-minded internet marketers just like yourself, and it was developed for the internet marketer. So every feature, tool, widget, and app was developed to help you market your business. And the cool thing about IBO is that it allows you to build a business relationship with other members and your visitors, getting them to know, like, and trust you. You guys, this is key. We are in the business of relationship marketing, so we definitely want to build those relationships. And now with the new IBOtoolbox wall, it's all about keeping those conversations going. So, and again, I'll show you how to do that. So when you offer value first, such as IBOtoolbox, to other marketers and your team, that's always going to open the door to opportunity, and then business will flow naturally. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think of IBOtoolbox as your back office, because it's where you're going to do everything. It's where you're going to post on the wall. You're going to comment on other members' wall posts. You're going to send and receive and reply to messages to your associates. You're going to set up your listing ads and your banner advertising. You're going to learn all about credits at the Credit Center, how you can earn free credits, how you can purchase credits, your credit history, Club IBO, and how you can get even more free credits. We're going to get your profile set up for you. We're just going to cover the basic steps of getting your profile set up. And you also have access to the press releases, your press release tool, and the IBO URL and .NET alias. So all of these tools are located under site navigation here. Okay, so that's what I'm kind of going over right now. You can use the platform to build your list. You generate leads through referring new members to IBOtoolbox, through your IBO social profile pages, and also through your IBO URLs. If you've just joined us, it's the question and answer session, so make sure that you enter in your questions into the chat area so that I can answer them for you. All right, so couple other things that I want to go over. Let me just take a quick look here. All right, we're good. Okay, so there's been a lot of changes over the last week. We have a new wall, and if you're brand new to IBOtoolbox, you probably didn't see the old wall, so I just kind of want to go over the different features that were just rolled out for you guys. So we've got the wall here. And we've got an informational area right here. This one talks about the webinar with a link. If you just click on the graphic here, you can register for the webinar, for the next webinar coming up. So below that, we've got the wall. And let's say you wanted to add a new wall post. Okay, so let me refresh this because I just did this about the webinar here. So let me just click on dashboard. And so I'm refreshing it now. And so we've got all these posts here. So a couple of things that I want to draw your attention to. You can add a new wall entry simply by clicking on this link here. Okay, you can also filter the wall posts. Okay, we've got a drop down here. So the default filter is all wall posts. So what you're going to see with these wall posts is every single post that all the members are going to make. Okay, as they make them or as they comment, you're going to be able to see them. You can also filter by your wall post simply by clicking on my wall post. So what happens is this is actually going to bring up all of the wall posts here that I have done. Okay, comments will be included there. Comments on a wall post, comments on a press release, comments on a video. It's all going to show up here, but the wall posts are all mine. The next one is my associates. So this is going to bring up all the members that I'm associated with, all of their wall posts. The next one's going to bring up all of the replies to posts and comments, to my posts and comments. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so really basically what that is all of your posts. It will show the replies. Okay, and then the next one is you can filter the posts to just include all the new member posts. Okay, so these are new members here, and these are the comments. And sometimes you'll see a new member, if you go down far enough, they've posted a press release. Or some new members just come in, they get it right away, and they start posting. But mostly what you're going to see is new members, welcome messages. You've got non-associates. These would be the members that I'm not associated with. And then you've got press releases. This is going to bring up all the recent press releases that were just posted. Now, if you want to see more of the comments that are left, then you just simply click on the plus here or the view more. And then if you want to bring it back to view less. But one of the cool things that I wanted to show you as long as I'm seeing this is that when you comment on a post or a press release or whatever, it's going to enter in that comment here. But if somebody finds your comment interesting, they might comment on that as well. So this is Diana Caswell's press release. And so she commented on Lonnie's comment. Okay, so she says, thanks again, Lonnie. Okay, so you could actually keep that going, and that's part of keeping the conversation going. So as you can imagine, as you interact and engage with these other members, you're starting to build that relationship with them. You're keeping the conversation going. So it's very, very cool. The next item here is featured member. So what's going to happen when I click on IBO featured member, it's going to bring up all the wall posts for George, our featured member. So we've got all of these posts here. So it's an easy way to go and just filter it that way and start commenting and supporting your featured member of the day. For those of you that are new to IBO, the featured member of the day is selected by the system, okay, by the system. It's an algorithm, and it's based on how many stars you have. So you at least have to maintain 5 stars, and you have to really, the easiest explanation that I can give you is you have to be really, really, really active on IBO Toolbox. So you got to have your ads running, you got to be commenting on the wall. You got to be doing your press releases, your videos, and constantly commenting on other members' wall posts. And that's going to get you featured member of the day. You can become featured member of the day every 45 days, and it's really based on a lot of activity. I've seen members that come into IBOtoolbox that have only been with us for a couple of days, and all of a sudden, boom, they are featured member of the day. So anyone can do this. It's not a committee that picks, it's the system based on an algorithm. So anybody can become featured member of the day. The next item is contributors. So this is going to bring up all the IBO contributor posts, okay? An IBO contributor is somebody that purchases credits or someone that's part of Club IBO. You get the nice little contributor badge that looks like this that Shirley has here, and your wall posts are identifying you as an IBO contributor, okay? So it gives you a little bit more clout or prestige or whatever you want to call it. Okay, the next one is the top enrollers. So there's a couple of awards that you can get. The top enrollers get a trophy cup. And if you scroll down here to the side of the dashboard, you're going to see these are the top 10 members that have referred new referrals or have referred new members to IBOtoolbox. Okay, so they're going to get the trophy cup. This resets every Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So these are the top enroller posts. Okay, so it's everyone listed here. You're going to see their posts. The next one is the big dogs. The IBO big dogs are the members that have the most advertising out there. So these are the top 10. Now this one resets every night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the last one is the traffic leaders. Okay, so this one resets every night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is for the top 10 members that have the most traffic to their IBO social profile pages, to IBO URLs, and to their main invite page. All right, so there is the new wall. So let's go back here and I'm going to do all wall posts. So to add a new wall entry, you would simply click on this, and what's going to happen is once you click on that, there's going to be a box right here. So I'm going to actually put in something or do a new wall entry. Okay, so you can actually make this box bigger if you click on the edge here and kind of pull that down. Okay, so I'm just going to put live from okay, come join us live from the IBOtoolbox training webinar. Come join us, and I can put a link in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and you can only put a link in if it's your wall post, okay, not in the comments area. And you can read this note down here, but it's really intended as, you know, to get other members to engage with you. So you can promote your business opportunity. You can start a conversation, ask a question, you know, just get the conversation going, okay? It's not considered spamming if you're posting your business opportunity. However, it is if you're over promoting your business, okay? Constantly only, you know, putting a link to your business. Here, check this out, join my business with a link, that sort of thing. That's considered spamming the wall. No negativity is allowed. You really don't want to post anything religious or political discussions, you know, just like anything else on a social network. Kind of follow those guidelines. And we want, or IBOtoolbox wants to keep the platform a positive place to encourage business to take place, okay? So you really want to keep these posts very positive and engage with others and so forth. Members can actually report those posts that aren't within the guidelines, and that can get you suspended. Okay, so you just really want to keep the platform a healthy place to conduct business. Okay, so I want to put in a link, so I'm going to go ahead and put in the link for the webinar, which is always ibourl.com/webinar. So once you get done with your post, you're going to click on this orange circle with the arrow in it. And here's my post. Okay, so that actually makes the link clickable. So if you wanted to comment on a post, okay, you could do that. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and like this post here, and I'm going to click on reply. So I'm going to welcome Percy to IBOtoolbox. So I'm just going to put in welcome to IBOtoolbox. I am sure you will really like it here. And again, if I wanted to make that bigger, I could do that, and then you could see the whole post here. Then you just want to put that in there, and there we go. Okay, and so what's going to happen is once you comment on a post, it's going to bump it back up to the top. And right now, it's not automatic. The page doesn't refresh. So I just clicked on dashboard to refresh it. And where did it go? Okay, so there were a few of them that got in before my comment. But by commenting on another member's wall post, it's going to bump it back up to the top. All right, so that's the new wall. If you have any questions, let me know. And I also want to show you something really cool. The wall on the outside, the front page of IBOtoolbox has changed. So I want to go there now, and I want to show you what that looks like. So this is actually my join page for IBOtoolbox. If I go to just IBOtoolbox.com, it'll automatically log me in. So I went to my join page, but what I wanted to bring to your attention is, look at this. It's showing off all the wall posts here. Okay, so you could actually click on links, you could click on names to go find out more about that person, and anybody could do this because when you click on their name, it will actually take you to their IBO social profile page. Okay, so if we go back over here, but what I really think is very, very cool is, look at this, explore our community. This is brand spanking new. Okay, so we've got the wall. Okay, so if I am just visiting this page and I look at this, IBO featured member, I want to see what that is. So if I just click on that, and then I go down here, it's bringing up all of George's posts because he's our featured member of the day. And if I want to bring up just the contributors because I want to see what that is, oops, a little bit slower loading there. These are all the posts here. Okay, now you can't do everything that we can do being on the dashboard. Like I can't like a post, I could still view a press release, view comments, etc., but I can't like or I can't reply to anything. obviously, because I would be like a non-member looking in. Okay, so on the beginning of the webinar, I mentioned to you 96% of the daily traffic is non-member traffic. So they have the opportunity of looking at this area and clicking on, members' names and so forth. Okay, so I could just go and click on that. On Monique's name brings me to her IBO social profile page, which I could do some more exploring. I could see what businesses she's in. I could check out her press releases, her videos. Maybe I wanted to learn more about IBOtoolbox or something. If I fill out my contact information here, becomes a lead for her, which is housed under my lead section here under the dashboard. Okay, so I went on about, the new features here, and I'm super duper excited about it. I hope you are too. I think you might be. So let's see if I've got any questions. I do. Cool. All right. Okay, so the first question is, when is the best time to release a press release? When you have a product that you want to promote. Weekdays or weekends. You know what? It really doesn't matter because everything gets indexed out there on the search engines. So your press releases are going to get indexed. There's going to be a wall post that's going to go out on your behalf. It'll automatically go out stating that you just published a press release. You also get notified by IBOtoolbox through the email notifications that your associates just released a press release, what the title is, and a direct link to that press release or to log into IBOtoolbox. So you can find out that way too. So really, I guess to answer your question in short, there is really no better time than others. Maybe others might disagree with me, but as long as you're very, very active on the platform and you definitely want to make sure that you're associated with a lot of the members so that they can comment on your press release, keep the conversation going. You want to go back and comment on the comments to keep that conversation going. The more exposure you're going to get, or the more exposure your press releases are going to get. Hope that makes sense. The next question is, how does IBOtoolbox flourish as a site with the free services? This is an awesome tool. Yes, it is. I know. I'm like, after 5 years, I'm still pinching myself. Is it really free? It really is free. IBOtoolbox is free for all of us members to use. There are some ways that you can extend your advertising reach. So one of the ways that you can give back to a community like IBOtoolbox, or contribute is probably a better word, is by purchasing credits or to extend your advertising reach, or by becoming part of Club IBO. The other way is by visiting third-party advertising. That all helps keep IBOtoolbox free for all of us. Because as you can imagine, a site that is so awesome like this and all the other family of websites is not free to operate. I mean, this site stays running 24/7, 365 days a week. It's not free to make sure that it stays operating. So those are the ways that we can give back to a community that does so much for us: purchasing credits, becoming part of Club IBO, and by visiting third-party sponsor ads located throughout the platform and the family of websites. So hang out with us until the end, and I'll show you a little bit more about that. How often can you post the same post on the wall? You know what? I would say once. Really, because why would you want to keep posting the same exact post on the wall? Change it up. I would definitely change it up. I would not post the same post consecutively. Okay, you might have some posts about your business or something else that you're rotating or changing out or whatever. If you are trying to post too often, you will actually get a message saying posting too rapidly, so you'll have to wait a little bit to post. But I would definitely keep it real. Be real, be you. Don't post the same things. Change up your wording. Make it inviting. Make people want to read your posts. If it's the same thing all the time, when you're commenting or you're posting, people are going to become numb to what you're posting. They're going to ignore you. So keep it real, change it up, keep it exciting, enticing, whatever you want to do. But just, yeah, definitely change it up. Does the press release go out to all of your contacts? Well, it depends on what they have opted into. So if you go to edit account, and this allows you to change the notifications. So you can do that here, okay? And you can also click on each member to change the notifications that you receive for each member. So I'm going to go here to our featured member of the day. If I click on his name, I can manage the notifications here because I'm associated with them. Okay, so if I click on notifications, and I always leave everything checked because that way I can kind of scan my email to see what's going on, and I can make sure that I don't miss anything, because I might miss it on the wall. I might be writing a press release, or I might not be on the wall and miss it. So if I uncheck something, it won't go out. When he writes a press release, if I uncheck that, I won't get notified via email. Okay, so you can check or uncheck whichever ones you want, and then just click on Update Settings. Next question is, IBO does not have an app at the App Store. I know that there's people that have tried or created one, but IBO doesn't endorse any of those. But I have heard rumors that an app is coming up, but it's an official IBO app. There's also going to be a mobile version so that you can post on the wall. That's also going to come up. Let's see, what does this one say? When you talk about spamming on the wall, does that same rule apply to your press releases? Not sure what you mean. Spamming on the wall would be constantly posting about your press release or about your business without interacting and engaging. Okay, spamming on a press release. You mean the commenting? But you can't really put a link or anything like that. You always want to stay on topic when you're commenting. Can you expand on that question a little bit? I'm not really sure what you mean on the press release one. Okay, so that's all we have so far. Okay, I'm going to come back to that if you want to, change up your question. But what I want to do right now is I want to go to your profile. Okay, for those of you that are new, I promised you we would get your profile set up. Okay, so you want to click on Edit Profile under Site Navigation. And there's really just 3 basic steps to get your profile set up. The first step is basic information. This is going to tell your prospects how they can find you, how they can locate you, contact you, etc. So the first area is to put in your contact information, your name, your first and last name, your geographic location, your phone and Skype ID if that's how you want to be contacted. Your email is always kept private. IBOtoolbox needed that to confirm or activate your account. The boxes below, you can put in your username for rebrandable traffic, your IBO extra user ID, which is going to be a number, your IBOtube channel, which is going to be a URL, and the same thing with your IBO gig store. You can click here to sign up or register for an account for each one of these. They're all free to use. And once you get done with that, you're going to put in your URLs, numbers, or ID numbers, or username, and then click on Save. The next area is your profile image. You want to upload a real picture of you, not a logo or a product image. Click on Change Profile Image and upload one from your computer. And then you're good to go. Step 3 is your business information. Here is where you're going to put information about your business opportunity. So let's see, I'm going to go ahead and click on, where's my BizOp banners there? All right, so you want to put in your business name, your title, business links to your business opportunity or product link, and then a business description or write-up in the box, and then click on Save. At any time you can edit by clicking on the notepad icon or delete by clicking on the red X. Now there are, and then once you finish steps 1 through 3, you want to make sure that you return to the dashboard. Actually physically click on dashboard, okay? That's the way that IBOtoolbox knows that you've completed your profile, and they'll automatically send over 500 advertising credits to you that you can redeem to advertise your business on the platform and family of websites. I would really encourage you to complete all 9 steps. I'm going to just go over those real quickly for you. On Saturday, I'll go over all of them, and I also want to show you where you can get more help on completing your profile and more training on the IBOtoolbox and its family of websites. So step 4 is adding a contributor badge. There's many reasons why you want to do that, so you can read about that here, or you can visit the Credit Center to learn more. This is by purchasing credits or becoming part of Club IBO. Step 5 is customizing your IBO social profile page, your front page. You can do banners, graphics, text, links, all kinds of things. You can even put in a whole web page if you want. And then we also have the HTML editor, so you can switch back and forth from the design editor, which is up here, or the HTML, and then click on Save when you get done. And then step 7 is business links or backlinks, and they're going to show up in your profile. Put your link name in here and the link URL here, save, and at any time you can edit or delete. Social networks, choose from the drop-down menu here and enter in the appropriate URL in the box. Click Save. Step 8, this is where you're going to upload business videos to your profile. You're going to give it a title, the video or YouTube URL, more info link, which is the target website, and a few video keywords. Okay, so this is kind of what it looks like. Click on Save, it shows up on your profile. And then step 9 is monetizing your IBO social profile with Google AdSense. You have to register for Google for an account for AdSense, and once you're approved, you're going to create an ad unit sized 160 by 600. And then you're going to generate that ad unit, copy that script, or generate that script, copy it, and come back and paste it into the box here. You're going to comply with the terms and conditions and click on Save. Okay, so again, if it's the first time that you've completed your profile, you want to make sure that you return to the dashboard. If you have referred new members to IBO, you see that they've completed your profile, their profile, but you have not earned your advertising credits. It's your responsibility to get with them and let them know how to complete their profile, let them know that they need to return to the dashboard. Okay, so to get to your profile, you can do a couple of things. You can click on this link here, or you can go to your name to get to your profile. We'll go ahead and do this. I want to check and see if All right, and so you guys, if you've added some more questions in there, I'm going to show you how you can get some more training because I can't possibly answer all of them. We got to wrap it up here. One of the ways that I would recommend that you get training is I have created a site called marketwithchris.com. It's the official training platform for IBOtoolbox. So you can get to that site either by clicking on my graphic here on my IBO social profile page, or you can go back to IBO and you can scroll down here and click here. Okay, so I want to go there and show you. Okay, so this is marketwithchris.com. What you're going to do is you're going to register for free. There's a video that you can watch here, but what I want you to concentrate on is IBOtoolbox training. So once you log in, you're going to get access to about 45 courses of IBOtoolbox, which includes rebrandable traffic. These to register at Market with Chris is completely free. To view these lessons, it's completely free, the IBOtoolbox lessons. You also earn credits for taking the IBOtoolbox lessons. You can actually earn up to 2,250 credits for watching the videos, okay, taking the lessons. Each lesson you earn 50 credits. Okay, so you've got, how to complete your profile, what is Club IBO, how to add business links, the whole thing all the sections to completing your profile, all 9 sections. The basics, account settings, on-track feature, commenting on a wall post, that's all going to change here with the new rollout. I actually have a couple of press releases that I've written on the new features, but I will get in here and redo the videos for the new features as they become live. The Credit Center, everything you wanted to know about the Credit Center, IBOtoolbox advertising, setting up a banner ad and creating a listing ad, promotional links and graphics to promote IBOtoolbox, IBOtoolbox apps like the press release, the IBOURL.net alias, the IBO Facebook app, IBO Extra, IBO Banners, IBO Exchange, IBO Gigs, IBO List, IBO Tube, and the list goes on and on. So you definitely want to take these lessons here at Market with Chris. These are all up-to-date lessons that you can earn credits for learning. Okay, so that's one of the ways that you can get extended training on IBOtoolbox and its family of websites. The other way is the help desk. You can go over there and search the FAQs, the knowledge base, and get help. And you can also submit a support ticket, but most of the support tickets are referring the members to Market with Chris or the videos or the FAQs. So it's all there, and that's where you find it. Okay, so back to the profile. So we've completed our profile. So we've got our picture, our name, our geographic location. All of this information is visible. If you put in your username for rebrandable traffic, you get a nice little widget here. Click on that. It goes right to your rebrandable traffic for your visitors to take a look at what you have to offer there as far as traffic goes. IBO Tube, same thing. They can watch your videos over there. You've got the IBOtoolbox Associator widget. This is automatically displayed. There's no step to complete to get this out on your profile. Your social media sharing section, making it easy to share a wall post, to share your profile and your press releases with that person's other social network. Business links, this is step 6, backlinks, business link backlinks. This is how it's displayed here. IBO Extra, this is by putting in your ID number, get you more impressions to view your ad. It's an IBO Extra is a banner exchange platform. Visitor information, daily, monthly, and total. Facebook feed, you get this nice little widget if you put in your first, under step 7 of editing your profile, your first entry being a fan or a like page. RSS feeds to your press releases and wall posts. This is automatically displayed. Your associates listing here. Google AdSense goes here. your buttons to your other social networks, making it easy for your visitors to follow you on your other networks. Your Facebook comments in this area here. Your community wall posts are here. You've got your customization area in here. Again, you can do graphics, you can do, all kinds of things. I've actually got an order form for my IBO starter pack here. So you can really do a lot with this customization area here. And then we've got an area to run a banner ad. You really want to make sure that you've got your own banner running. Every advertisement has two links, one to the target website, meaning if we clicked on this actually goes to my rebrandable traffic site, and the other one underneath says view advertiser. If we click on that, it will take us back to my IBO social profile page. So you don't want to give up any of your prime real estate here. Okay, so we've got a menu bar. Home is where we're at now. Businesses, this was step 3. This gives you a nice professional listing of your businesses that you have. Press releases, quick access to all your press releases that you have. Videos, quick access to all the videos. Learn more, anyone that fills out their information here, if they have a question about IBO or about your business opportunity, once they fill out this information, becomes a lead for you, which is housed under the My Leads section at IBO under Site Navigation right here. We've got search. Every member has their own branded search engine. You can give out the link, or when your visitors are visiting you, they can enter in anything and search and get instant results. I put in press releases. It will bring up all of my press releases because this is my page, and of course the Google related ads. And then a link to the main IBO hub. Again, we talked about the percentage of visitors. 4% is member traffic, 96% is non-member traffic. So anyone could click on or could visit the main IBO hub. You've got your featured member of the day, the 10 most recent press releases, a link to the target website, a link to the member's IBO social profile page. Scroll down here. If you click on any one of these newest member profile picture, takes you to their profile to learn more about them. You've got your member listing ads, a link to the target website, a link to the member's IBO social profile page, most recent videos, target website, members IBO social profile page, and then we have the most recent social activity. So if I refresh this, I go back to the dashboard. I also want to refresh this because I just want to show you the power of this. Okay, so let's see, here is our, okay, wait, let me go back here. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm all over the place. Okay, so this is the wall here. Okay, this is what the 4% of the members see. Okay, so we see this, but the same thing, okay, so take a visual of this. The same thing is shown over here. Okay, and anybody can start clicking on this, on the main IBO social profile. Okay, anybody can start clicking on this. So it's very, 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 very cool. If you go to the front page here, and again, this is the same thing that's on the wall. And the main page here, again, it's the same thing. On the main page, you can start clicking on members' names and more. Press releases, comments. I can read this stuff. So, you guys, this is very, very exciting because by doing all of this, you have the opportunity, and again, it's based on participating. The more you participate, obviously, the more exposure you're going to get, and the more you're going to get in front of your target market. Because they've searched for you, they're looking for you. They're looking for ways to make money online. and we are all marketers, and that's what we're promoting. So they are hunting you down. So it's very, very exciting. All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for using IBOtoolbox to grow your business. IBOtoolbox works as a collective. The power in the system is generated by active members putting out indexable content. And the more content the search engines have indexed, the more often and higher your information will be found in the search results of interested prospects. Again, you guys, this platform is going to do more for your business than most expensive paid sites could ever dream of. IBOtoolbox is 100% free for us members to use, but it's not free to operate. So I want to show you how you can support IBOtoolbox. So I talked about third-party sponsored advertising located throughout the platform. This is one of them. So by clicking on an ad like this, it helps keep IBOtoolbox free for us. So if we go back to the dashboard, we go to the Credit Center because I'm going to give you the credit coupon code for the webinar. If we click on Redeem Coupon, it's going to pop open a box here. Okay, in the box, I'm going to give you the code. But up here it says to further the encouragement to redeem, the Redeem Coupon section of IBOtoolbox now requires members to click on a few member ads or third-party sponsored ads. So these ads are located throughout the family of websites. We're going to click on ibosocial.com, and we're going to click on this ad up here. And we're going to go for one more. We're going to click on the help desk. And we are going, this is where the knowledge base and FAQs are, or how-to videos, and click here. Okay, so now we have done our part to help keep IBOtoolbox free for all of us members to use. So in the box, I want you to enter in, so I can check this box. I participated, and in the box, I want you to put in today's credit code, which is IBO Wall Post. Click on Redeem Coupon, should say accepted, 200 credits were added. You guys, thank you so much for coming to the webinar, taking time out of your busy schedule. I hope it was worth it to you. It's really important that you get trained on IBOtoolbox, how it works. IBO wants you to get the most exposure for your business, and by learning how all of these tools and resources work, you're going to do just that. Remember, it's all about participating, getting in front of your target market, using all of the tools and resources that IBO has given us to use. So you guys have a great Wednesday. I'm going to have a link up for Saturday's webinar that you can register for that. I do have this one recorded. I'll have that over on IBOtoolbox's YouTube channel. You guys have a great Wednesday. Go IBO.